Ah, there's nothing like a nice, tasty drink of Shane Cola. Sorry, Shane, I'm drinking your Coke. Hey, everybody, it's Thursday night, very late tonight. Sorry for the delays, but we're having some technical problems in the form of a dog. Yes, there's a dog in the place tonight. So we're going to get the show started, try to wrap it up really quick tonight. From Vertigo, Dead Boy Detectives. This is one of the Allison Insert Topic books. She's been enjoying it. It's okay. As you all know, this week marks Batman's 75th birthday. That's only if you actually think of Batman as a comic book character that's been around for a long time. But if you're the new 52, he's really not that old. But they put out a couple of freebies. I picked up the comic book. Wasn't too impressed. Along those lines, Pandora, also not too impressed. Batman Eternal, it was an okay read. Yes, Catwoman, also an okay read. Now this next one, the storyline is starting to pick up again. Red Lanterns. Okay, we're going to keep things going. Of course, at the DCs, we had Secret Origins, Harley Quinn, Green Arrow, and the Penguin and Robin. The Robin one was really bad. It was too cartoony. Green Arrow felt like I was reading the old origin of Green Arrow that they just added a new part on to make it New 52, and Harley Quinn was a waste of time. Okay, which brings us to Justice League Dark. Cool cover. Story inside, not that dark. Jonah Hex. I'm happy it's a Western again. Unfortunately, though, I find that the art has slipped. Shall we keep on going? Let's keep on going. Of course, let's pound this out tonight. The Flash. It was okay. Batman and Robin. Well, you all know this is a precursor to the Robin Rises. It was predictable, but the art was steady and consistent and good. Okay, Batman itself, I went with the larger cover. Different covers this week, as you know, for Batman's anniversary. It was alright. Good read as usual. One of the coolest superheroes. Aquaman. Which all leaves me with a couple of DC comic books left. We're going to pound these out a little bit faster than usual. Let's start off with a comic book that has nothing to do with the rest of continuity. Wonder Woman. It's enjoyable, but it doesn't fill in anything else. Also, has nothing to do with continuity. Injustice, Gods Amongst Us. Artwork's not that great, but the story is a good read. Well, of course, we've got The Future's End for this week. It was okay. And I've only got 3 books left for DC. Now, this one's going to be a bit weird. But this one's the best DC cover of the week. G.I. Zombie. Warning, though. Don't let the cover art fool you. The inside artwork was not the same. It was kind of washed down and muted. The story is interesting, so I will give a number 2 and 3 a shot. But for now, it's kind of on that iffy look. But the cover was the best thing from DC this week, cover-wise. We've also got Batman Beyond. I've been enjoying this series. It has nothing to do with the regular continuity, but it is a good read. Now the next one, Superman. Okay. Cover's not that great, but the inside artwork by Romita is fantastic, as usual. However, I have one little beef, a little complaint. A few people know, some of you guys know I do my own concepts and so forth. A while ago I mentioned I had a concept. I haven't posted parts of it up online about how to bring back Jor-El. Okay, for you fanatics out there, this is a spoiler. I'm going to show you the last panel. Okay, it's Superman, it's Clark Kent, and there's a shadowy figure here holding a staff. And he basically goes, "You have to be alone, Clark, for now." Why do I get the strange feeling Jor-El's coming back? And if he is, sorry, I had a storyline that I published a while ago first, so let's see exactly how that goes. So that's it for DC. Okay, Marvel's a really small week for Marvel this week. Really not much. Mostly original, Avengers. Mighty Avengers. Of course, you have the Thor and Loki, and Original Sins number 4. For the most part, they were all okay. Nothing special. Nothing great. Wow, really a small week for Marvel. 2 more books for Marvel. Marvel's done. Invaders. Enjoyable read. Now the next one, there's a whole bunch of different covers. I actually went with this cover. It's Avengers 100th Anniversary. Story-wise, it's silly, stupid nonsense, but the art is fun, and it's Marvel's best cover of the week. So Avengers 100, number 1. Fun read. That's it for the Marvels. Okay, on to the Independents. Quick, we'll go through this tonight. We got Twilight Zone. Good read. Artwork still so-so. Enjoyable read from IDW. Okay, as you know, Wild Beyond is a good series. It's been fun. One series that's improving, Kill Shakespeare, getting better. Valiant, of course, had got Archer and Armstrong and Bloodshot. Bloodshot's picked up. Archer and Armstrong starting to go down again. The roller coaster ride that is Valiant. Solar, beautiful cover, fun read. From Dark Horse, of course, Conan, always a good read for me. This was one of those freebies. It's kind of from Marvel, but I put it as an alternate because it's also a Bandai Games, Rise of the Incarnates. Artwork was interesting. It has that kind of painted look with a mix of computer graphics, but some of the poses are very stiff. Left me kind of going, oh, I'm not sure about it. Now, the next couple ones, I have much to say about this one. Many fans have been waiting for this for a long time. Gru versus Conan. Need I say more? I don't. Okay, I didn't pick this up the first time around. I picked it up now. Interesting read. Outcast. Artwork, though, is a bit kind of like, I've kind of seen this before, but I'll give it a shot. This one is a great story, well written. The artwork was, to me, disappointing, but Supreme Burrows. Beautiful cover, disappointing internal artwork, but the story is really good. It's written by Warren Ellis. As always, a good read. Undertow. I do recommend this book. Also a good book, written well as well. Guess who wrote this one? Warren Ellis. Good book, good read. Great artwork consistently. Velvet. Interesting as usual. Zero. Another good read. Now, this one I'm giving it the best alternate cover of the week. It's also a book I recommend everybody out there go and buy it. It's one of those few books, I'll say that. But from IDW, Ragnarok. I picked up the Simonson sketch cover. I thought it was the best cover around. It's really cool. Story's also good. I'm looking forward to number 2. Another one I'm recommending. Anybody out there who has ever read Bone or Razzle will know the name of Jeff Smith. So I don't have to say much. But Tukey number 1. Save All Humans. Pick up this book. This is one of those books that's going to be well done, well written. I love the artwork. It's in color. Unlike the Bone series. Pick it up. This one is probably one of the funnest books around there. The Supernated Man, Al McGeever. You know I'm going to pick it up. I'm sorry if I'm tired, folks. It's been a very long week. Pick this book up. I also recommend it. Now, for the cute one who's not here, guess what happened? While she's gone, 2 new Doctor Who books. It's amazing. It's fantastic. And that pretty much wraps it up, except for one thing. What's the best book of the week? All-around cover. Now, I don't normally put on reading gloves for these kind of books. I normally save them for my antique books. But this book is actually very special. As many of you people know out there, I've been collecting comic books for a long time. And it has happened in the past where I've had to sort of cut back on my books. And sometimes when you do that, some books become victims of your collecting. You don't pick them up again. You miss too many issues. Well, one of the books I used to read a lot from the start till about 10 years, 12 years into it was Stan Sakai's Usagi Yojimbo. Now, I've bought the volumes, the trades since then, but I haven't bought the individual issues. But I've always been a fan of Stan Sakai. I've met the man. He was a very nice guy. And as many people know, Stan worked on Gru with Sergio for the longest of time. But a lot of people don't realize Stan's wife has been very sick. And unlike us here in Canada, where we're lucky enough to have better benefits health-wise and insurance. I mean, we all know that Allison's insert topic here has had her arthritis. She's had the car accident and broken femur. And we ourselves have gotten medical bills that we've actually taken loans out to pay for. But that's nothing compared to what's like in the States. Stan Sakai's wife is very sick, and his bills have gone through the roof. And contrary to popular belief, comic book artists do not make a lot of money. But that said, some people have actually gone forward and done something that's pretty rare, a benefit book. And this is the book that I'm telling everybody to go out and buy. It's worth the money. The proceeds help Stan Sakai. They go to the Sakai Project, which is a fund to help him pay for his medical bills. And it also is the best artwork all around this week. It's got the best cover because it's a Sakai cover. I do tell people, go buy this book. This is one of the books, if you've ever read a Gru comic book, you're going to go buy this. If you've ever read a comic book involving an animal, you're going to go buy this. The reason I say that is Usagi Yojimbo is 30 years old. This character has been on for 30 years. And people don't realize how inspirational this character, this book, this artist, writer has been. I mean, I have a Stan Sakai statue. It never left my house. It's always here. And there's a reason for that. Because this is one of the funny animal books, as people call them, that you don't think of as a funny animal book. You just read this book and you go, wow, I get it. There's honor, there's morals, there's a good story. It doesn't have to have all the flash of other books. Now, I could show you some of the inside artwork, but I won't. Because you should go buy this. Plain and simple. If I had money, I'd probably buy 4 or 5 of these. I might even actually buy another one anyway, because this is one of those books that I'm going to say recommend. It's for a good cause, and trust me, the artwork in here is worth it. There's even, just for example, one frame of artwork in here is worth the cost of this book. And like I said, there aren't too many times I'll actually tell people to go buy a book this forcefully, but I am telling you, this is a book you have to buy. If you don't really care about the character, this is the kind of book you can put on a shelf and feel good about. I mean, I'm wearing the gloves because the artwork inside is so impressive. I don't have any stains on it or anything else. So that's pretty much it for tonight. I'm telling everybody, this is the book you have to pick up. It's well worth the money. It's for a good cause, and it just shows you that comic book people do care. And like I said, the artwork inside is fantastic. And that's the show for tonight, folks. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and hopefully it won't be a boring camera shot of me wearing white gloves and looking really weird. Good night.